Hello, it's Alex Laing here. Absolutely thrilled to be taking you through a wee video made by the incredible violinist Roby Lakatos. Um, First of all, don't be put off by anything you see in the video. It is completely inspiring. And early on, one of the captions says it's for advanced players. He has actually recorded this for you, for us, for the intermediates, but the techniques that he is showing us are far beyond what we are all capable of at the moment. But we can look and admire and start to embrace some of the concepts. So I think it's worth just playing the video together, and I'll stop it and go through a few bits as we go. Okay. Here we go. Sorry, it's backwards. But
so we're coming to the second level, the native level.
it says advanced, but intermediate.
So play this nice piece, figure tune from Winter Marsalis. And now I would like to show some different bow technique in the middle level for the young violin player. So please.
So the first thing you have to do is just admire that incredible playing. I would like you just to spot how easy he makes everything. And I think that's just an important lesson for us all the time, technically. It's a little shame that you can't see how easy his right hand, his bow hand is, with all these things where he's throwing the bow, the ricochet stuff. But he does explain it a little bit later on. But you know, the kind of that stuff, the slide down, those are things that we can actually practice easily right now. So you can have a go at some of the things that he does there. He now just goes on to explain a little bit about his history, and then to show how to think about holding the bow. And all of this is to do with how to make things feel as easy as you can. So let's just have a little look at this next section, and I might pause it a bit more often to explain things as we go as he talks.
The bow technique is, I think it's very, very important for playing violin, because the sound came from the bow. And I play with a very, very old Hungarian system bow from the Szigeti school. And of course, when I was younger.
So Robbie's just talking brilliant there. Basically, you can't make a good sound without a good facility with the bow. And he mentions Szigeti school. Now, Joseph Szigeti was a very famous violinist, Hungarian violinist, and you can actually hear his recordings on YouTube. and I would recommend you do that. And he had a wonderful relationship with the very famous composer Bela Bartok. And maybe some of you will know Bartok's Romanian dances, which he arranged. There's a brilliant recording on YouTube, you could look it up, of Bartok and Szigeti playing those Romanian dances together with Bela Bartok on the piano and Joseph Szigeti on the violin. And again, you'll hear how easy the violin playing sounds. So Robbie is talking about one of his teachers, who was an incredibly famous Hungarian violinist of the previous generations. I'll now press play again.
I learned this method, and this is very important for this, because I see sometimes a lot of violin player play. So the young violin player play with a little bit bizarre things that touch the bow. And when I was young, I learned the bow or take on the hand, and take like a three long. So we put the hand, the first hand like this, the second and the third on this point, and this is like a triangle, you know. And with this system, it's possible to play with all kind of possibility we have. So
what Robbie here is explaining to us is how we can balance the hand with the thumb, first finger and third finger. So thumb in first finger, and then the third really quite nicely over the top. Yes? And then these two are much more balanced, and actually you'll see when Robbie plays, his pinky is often off the stick, and there'll be lots and lots of flexibility there. So that's worth thinking about. Can you get a nice balance between thumb, first finger and third finger, so that the bow can go lots and lots and lots of ways? It's a really interesting way it's worth experimenting with, and it does give you the chance to remove the pinky and then be more flexible. But let's keep watching.
Absolutely drive the bow like I want that. So maybe I play one more, only the beginning, the piece.
So they're just there with all that really fast music. Maybe you can't see it on my screen here, but you can look at your own clip. The hand is moving incredibly fast, but it's moving incredibly easily. There's no stiffness in the joints. The fingers aren't being restricted in any way. And that's the really important thing to think about when you're going fast. So as relaxed as you can. And he'll allow his finger to come off. And everything is very, very easy. So there you have it, and just at the end he does a flying spiccato technique, or staccato, which always makes me smile. And actually, if you really watch his hand as he does it, his pinky comes off, and so does this finger. And if you want to practice doing that, like Robbie, I could suggest that you could just start by taking those fingers off, and then just a little impact with the wrist. So. Okay, that could be a good way of starting it. And then it can fly a little bit from there. I'm sorry, the angle of my video is not so easy, but so you get a tiny little martelé done with two fingers, and then just allowing, the flexibility to go from there. So, what an incredible masterclass that was. And just a final word, just to say. A lot of this is because he's just the most incredible violinist, and we just have to learn by watching, by trying to imitate, by having huge amounts of fun attempting it, and also just laughing at the incredible virtuosity and how easy everyone is aware that Roby Lakatos can make these techniques. More soon. I hope you enjoyed that little aid, that little explanation. But basically, isn't it just incredible?